Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tyson Event Center Gateway Arena for tonight's matchup between Chicago and Sioux City. Now, this isn't nighttime; this is afternoon time. I'm not used to Sunday games just yet. I start getting used to them when it's the second half because that's when they normally are for us behind us. But I mean, we had two Sunday games. We had one last week. We have one this afternoon. So. Still the same timing and still the same place, if that makes sense to you. Anyway, last night, I don't want to talk about last night because it was probably the worst game the Muskies have had all year long. They literally let up 2 goals within like 30 seconds twice in the second period. But then they got one back to make it 4-1, and then Chicago scored again. Then it was 5-1 there. So 6-3 Chicago won. I'm sure Chicago's glad that they got the win last night. I mean, standings-wise didn't change at all. Chicago's still on top there in the Eastern Conference. I don't know why I like doing this for some reason, clapping after I give a response. I mean, it's just my favorite thing to do. But, Sioux City needs to rebound. They didn't have great goaltending last night of Ethan Heider, which he normally does. But Aiden Harper, he was really good. Except for that one goal he gave up. Aiden Harper's doing really well back-upping Ethan Heider. I'm expecting him to get the start today. If not, Heider will for sure. But anyway, that's really all I got to say for our pregame show. We'll take a break. Scores right after this. And we welcome you back here to the Tyson Event Center Gateway Arena for tonight's matchup. I'm so used to saying tonight. Starting in the second half of the year, I'm going to be able to clear that up without any problems. That is for sure. Anyway, let's take a look at some today's USHL scores. 4 o'clock our time, we will have Des Moines at Youngstown. Then 5 o'clock our time here, we'll have Green Bay at Sioux Falls. Green Bay, let's see, did Sioux Falls win last night? I just want to be sure Okay, Green Bay won. So Green Bay, I would assume would be pretty tired from last night, but you never know. Things happen that you wish didn't happen, or wish did happen, or how do I phrase this? Or things that alright, forget it. Screw it. We're not doing this. NHL scores today. Calgary is at the Golden Knights at 6 p.m. All the games starting at 6 p.m. today. Usually we will have about 3 or 4 afternoon games, but that's not really the case today. At least for this, rather. Sabres are at the Blackhawks. That's at 6 today as well. NBA scores. Right now, 5:30 left to go in the second. The 76ers lead the Cavaliers 55-28. They just scored. My thing's getting updated because, they score pretty much every second in basketball, it seems like. 5:46 left to go in the first. The Kings lead the Celtics 15-12. 5 o'clock, the Nuggets are at the Grizzlies. Wizards are at the Magic. At 6 o'clock, the Warriors are at the Pelicans. And at 8:30, the Hawks are at the Lakers. The Hawks are at the Lakers. The Hawks are at the Lakers. I can't get that out of my mind, to be honest with you. NFL. Cowboys beating the Lions 35-21. Not really a surprise there, to be honest with you. Colts are at the Colts are leading the Jaguars 31-7. 3:49 left to go in the fourth. Pretty much all the games, well, except for the 3 o'clock games, have started. So 10:02 left to go in the fourth. The Bills lead the Dolphins 37-20. Not a surprise there. Bills, they're awesome. Minnesota literally coming back. It was 24? It was 24 to something like that, and I chose in my pregame show for the Minnesota in my NFL show to win. They've taken a huge comeback. It looked like Minnesota just scored, so that's good for them. 27-23, they're up over the Broncos. Saints are up on the Buccaneers 27-17. 7:26 left to go in the fourth. Jets lead the Redskins 34-11. Who scores 11 points in a football game? Well, it could be one of those things where they got 8 points because of a touchdown, then 2 points. That's possible for sure. Or else, another thing that they could have done, the Redskins got a safety, and then the Redskins scored a touchdown, but didn't get the 6 point. They didn't get the extra points. Is what I'm trying to get out. Falcons lead the Panthers 29-3. I really thought Carolina would win this game, but the Falcons, they're just. I mean, Christian McCaffrey should have had a great game, but I don't know if he is or not. I only watched football for like an hour today, so I'm not sure what. Anyway, at the 2-minute warning, the Ravens are up on the Texans 41-7. At 3:05, the Cardinals are at the 49ers. Bengals are at the Raiders at 3:25. Patriots are at the Eagles, and then tonight, yes, Bears, Rams. Browns are at the Steelers 21-7. They beat them Thursday night. I have so many rants to go on about this one, but I'll save them for Ani's NFL show. It'll be coming Friday. No, we'll be in. Let's see. We're in Sioux Falls next weekend celebrating Thanksgiving. So if my cousin Carson's there, he'll join us for the rest of the weeks. I don't know. We might do the same thing like we did last year. I mean, you just never know, to be honest with you. Chiefs are at the Chargers tomorrow night in, I forgot where they play, Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back. First period of play coming up right after this.